Okay, we're ready to go here. Nadia Alvarado serving to Paul Brady. This is the USHA Pro Singles National Championship. 0-0. Let's see if Nadia starts off with a power serve down the right, his trademark serve to try to get an ace. Oh, I don't know if Nadia was screened, but he tried to take that behind the back. I guess the ball was hit too hard for him to react. Oh, and a big natural off the back wall by Nadia Alvarado. Perfect placement about a couple feet in front of his opponent. Ball broke to the right, and Paul obviously wasn't expecting it. He was sprawled out on the floor. A bullet serve short down the right. Nadia's second serve. Let's see what he does here. Something safe, you'd think. Power serve down the left. That ball just missed. Of the two players, Paul Brady tends to be a little more steady than Nadia. Nadia an offensive player, Paul offensive as well, but probably a little better with his defensive strokes. Return of serve. That's a nice return of serve there by Nadia Alvarado. Hug the right wall. Usually a game will often boil down to serve and serve return, especially with the power serves that both these guys have. Beautiful kill pass down the right. Even a little reverse at the end. We had insult to injury. Great power by Paul Brady. Short stroke, and hard to believe he can generate so much power with such a short compressed stroke. Paul's got a great serve down the left to reverse. That one came off the back wall. Two back wall setups for Nadia. Oh, another kill pass down the right. Nadia probably a bit upset with himself. Have a timeout here for wet floor. Okay, we're back in. Nadia had two chances with back wall setups there in that rally, but Brady ended up winning the rally. It's 1-0. Great serve. That's sort of the patent that Paul has on his power serve. He reverses it and it dies before it gets to the back wall. Really an amazing serve. Last year against Danny Bell, another big back wall setup. And a beautiful side front kill. Last year against Danny Bell in the finals in Houston, Brady was just unbelievable with his reverse serve down the left. Would clear the short line by a foot and then die well short of the front wall. A good hustle of both players in this rally. An Irish whip from Paul Brady there. Oh, a rocket. Nadia was in front court, and Paul shot the ball side front. Not really a smart kill, except that it was so flat it didn't matter where Nadia was. Beautiful dig. Another big setup that Nadia didn't really convert on, gave Paul a back wall setup instead. Oh, furious rally. Nadia just slugging out at the short line, kept Paul off balance. Let's see if Nadia can get on the board here. 0-4. Again, his best serve usually down the right with the crotch. That one a little too far from the side wall. And a fairly easy back wall shot that Nadia fails to convert on. Important here in the finals to get off to a fast start, and particularly important not to make a whole lot of silly errors right off the bat. Just keep the ball in play, keep hitting the ball hard, get into a rhythm. That's what both these players are trying to do, I think. Again, a beautiful serve down the left with almost nothing off the back wall. A lot of reverse, a lot of spin. The ball kind of straightens out down the left wall, but he does it so consistently. But that one came off the back, and again, Nadi's not really. We've got a hinder on that call. Nadi's getting back wall shots, and instead of putting Paul in defense, we have a timeout here for the floor. Okay, we're back in. So I was saying, Nadi's had several back wall offensive opportunities that not only has he failed to convert, he's either skipped it in or given Paul a back wall setup or an easy shot to return. Great serve again. Ooh, bet that hurt. Play it over. Paul Brady comes from Cavan, Ireland. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Cavan, C-A-V-A-N, Ireland. And Nadi Alvarado, of course, plays here in California. Nice motion down the right. And Nadi leaning, but it was well short. Hinder. Not a very good Z serve there, way too shallow. Gave Nadi plenty of room to wind up, and Paul was lucky that it ended with a simple hinder call. Nice crowd here on hand at the Los Caballeros Athletic Club. Another short serve, but there you could see from that angle how it straightens out. It doesn't natural at all. And in fact, it even breaks a little to the right, coming off the front wall. That's a nice back wall kill on a really difficult shot, actually. Ball coming to your left hand, coming off the side wall. David Chapman hit that serve and for years dominated with that hard driving three-wall serve. Another example of Nadi's power, just short, but you can see his serve also with reverse. He can straighten it down that left wall if he wants to. Rarely serves to the left, he usually powers everything to the right. Rarely hits a natural with the serve. Tough serve, and that's the one that Nadi killed, and that's the tough serve that, again, I was telling you about that Chapman has been hitting for so many years. He might go back to that serve again. Beautiful serve. A nice return from Paul. Put Nadi on defense, and he made a pretty much unforced error trying to go to the ceiling. Again, you can see the tempo both players are setting. Beautiful power serve to the left. And Paul Brady kept Nadi on defense the entire rally. Seven serving one. Again, many times the pro matches end up being really a matter of who can develop the best serve. Beautiful kill off weak return. Who can employ the best serve to get weak returns? We have a timeout. Okay, time in again. Nadi Alvarado had taken a timeout to try to stem the tide as Paul Brady has jumped ahead. 8 serving 1. And this is exactly what Nadi didn't want to happen. Exactly what Paul wanted to happen. A fast start. But with Nadi's serve, he can get back in the match at any time. He's had some amazing runs against great players. Nadi wants a hinder on that. Maybe not. Looked up for a second at the referee. Beautiful side front kill. Hit at just the angle to break away from Nadi. Not really a flat kill, but because of the angle. Sounds like Nadi is appealing a bad bounce off that front wall glass. The round glass wall, a portal there where cameras are situated. One linesman saw a bad bounce. Not sure what the call is here. If it's a hinder, the score is still 9-1. And it is a hinder. Probably a good call by Danny Bell. Looked like that ball took an erratic bounce off the front wall glass.
We're sold out. We're sold out.
Some nice drives and defensive shots in this rally. Ouch. Replay that, a hinder call. Nani gave Paul plenty of room. Paul could have gone down the right. Instead, kind of pulled it back to the left where Nani was.
Hey, tell him it's on. Hey, Ernie.
Right now, Paul has jumped to a big early lead.
Ernie, tell him it's on TV over there.
Base main on this nice serve down the left that Nadi's been struggling with. Nice serve return there by Nadi. Got him in the rally, and he's back in, 1 serving 9. Another unforced error off the back wall. If Nadi had one thing he'd probably be upset with so far in the way he's playing, it's his back wall game. He's having trouble taking control on relatively easy back wall shots. Beautiful left-hand kill on a tremendous serve down the left. Serve and shoot, sort of the classic strategy of handball, particularly when you can serve the way these guys can. Nice motion down the right, but well short. Oh, another unforced error. At this level, it's like a cancer to someone's game. You cannot put balls in the ground at this level and expect to win. These guys are just too good. 11 serving 1. If you're going to miss, you need to miss up. Another nice serve down the left. Back wall setup.
How do you get that?
Oh, tremendous dig from Paul Brady. Kept him in the rally. 12 serving 1. I was talking with Vern Roberts about Brady and the way he retrieves, and Vern thinks he's the best on the tour right now because he retrieves so well under such control. Ace serve down the right. He's been trying to hit that the last couple points. Gets Nadi leaning, and doesn't take much with that kind of power. 13-1. But Vern feels that Paul has tremendous ability to retrieve and recover just out of Nadi's reach. And so he's not only retrieving the ball, but getting back in defensive position. We have a timeout here. Okay, time in. Nadi's second timeout of the match. Paul Brady has jumped to a huge, perhaps insurmountable lead here, 14-1 in the first game. Of course, Nadi has an amazing serve that he can roll off points with, but right now the trend of this match, of this game that is that it's going to be difficult for him to make a comeback. Beautiful gets. Tremendous rally. Great retrieves by Nadi, but he's not really getting out of trouble with those gets. Good call. I believe he made the call before the ball hit Nadi. Probably the best rally of the match. Very long, well played, nice gets. Again, of the two players, Paul should be the most susceptible to getting tired. He's gone both ways. He's in the finals of singles and doubles. He had a long match yesterday with Tony Healy. Barely escaped with an 11-10 tiebreaker. A great match. Nadi, on the other hand, a tougher draw, but only going one way. But he also went 3 games with his semifinal opponent, Emmett Pashot. It was a great match. Not quite as tight in the tiebreaker, 11-3. Beautiful ace serve, and that's what Nadi generally does, but this time it's Paul Brady with a reverse into that crack right past the short line. He is red hot. Oh, such power, that little short. Paul appeals, but you can see from this vantage point it was short. Oh, what a wonderful serve return. And that's exactly what Nadi needs to do, really over and over again, not just once in a while throughout this match. Paul with that brilliant serve down the left, but that was a great serve return by Nadi. And that serve down the right, you can see how Nadi hits it with reverse. It's always jumping into that side wall. Beautiful serve return. Almost an ace, really. Paul barely got his hand on it. But I've argued for years that I wish Nadi would change up that serve down the right a little bit with a little natural now and then. Oh, too bad. Paul Brady took a back wall shot and hit it right into Nadi's comfort zone there. Nadi tried to roll it out and hit it just a little low. Brady back in with a huge lead here in the first game. Another great serve down the left. Paul unable to convert there. Beautiful flat kill. Shades of Fred Lewis. Sort of a stiff stroke, dumping the ball into the left corner. Paul Brady won the national title last year. First time an Irishman has ever done that. If he wins this match, he'll be one of select few players who's ever won 2 straight consecutive national singles titles. And there's a big natural on the back wall. Broke away from Nadi. We'll have a timeout for the towel. Okay, time in. Brady serving with a big lead in the first game, 17-2. Dominating mainly with the serve. Another great serve down the left. Great drive. And 18 serving 2. Sure, Nadi would like to score a few points here to get some momentum into the second game. There's that bad bounce again. Too bad because Nadi had Paul on the ropes there in that rally. Again, you can see a nice crowd here at Los Caballeros, leaning off the banisters, trying to get a good viewpoint of this match. And Paul Brady continues towards what looks to be his first game victory. Oh, another tremendous dig by Brady, an example of what Vern Roberts was talking about. What spot on the floor? That last rally, an example of Brady's ability to dig, get his legs under the ball and drive it out and get back in position. Game point, serving 2. Oh, and that's the first game. 21-2, Paul Brady. We'll have a brief intermission here and be right back for the second game of our match. Okay, time in, and we've actually missed a couple points here and a couple rallies in this second game. As you see, Nadi serving at 1-0, second serve. We were talking during the change of games. This actually is a kind of an upset in the making, just because Nadi has won the last couple of times he's played against Paul. Beautiful kill. Nadi maintaining front court there. But Nadi most recently beat Paul at the Casey Lawler Cup. So he shouldn't feel intimidated at all by playing the national champion, since he's beat him the last few times they've played. Again, Nadi, like Paul, generates points via his serve, his power serve, usually down the right. Another unforced error off the serve. And that's 2 that Brady has committed on a Z serve. Again, Nadi loves that power serve down the right. Tough serve, but came off the back wall. Beautiful kill. Nadi not moving out of front court, tenaciously holding on to front court there and driving and killing the ball with either hand. Another nice serve, keeps Paul off balance. Power off the back wall. Tremendous power there. And a flat kill. I believe there's a wet spot on the floor here. Okay, a reversal of fortunes here in the second game. Nadi Alvarado off to a very quick start. 5 serving 0. And that was a serve that was pretty tough, coming off the back wall, and Paul, instead of backing off and taking it with his right, took it around the corner with his left. He's pretty ambidextrous, so he can afford to do that, but most players would probably be better off taking that ball with their strong hand. Nice serve down the left by Nadi. And another unforced error. Paul Brady shaking his head. 6 serving 0. This is just what Nadi needed to get back in the match. A good streak of serves. And quite frankly, some sloppy, couple sloppy shots from Paul. That ball just short. Now let's see if that Z serve again gives Paul trouble. I believe that's a broken ball. I guess the players will take a few strokes of this ball and then we'll continue play. Nadi serving. With a broken ball, we go back to the first serve. 6-0. Nadi a little frustrated that he's not getting that first serve over, but with a second serve that's giving Paul so much trouble, I don't think that's really that big an issue. Another weak return. Beautiful kill. The ball was so flat that even though Paul was waiting for it right where it was hit, he couldn't do anything about it. Nadi really keeping Paul off balance here in this second game. That's a hinder ball. Some of the Irish fans wanted an avoidable, but that play was developing a little too quickly, I think, for a referee to call an avoidable, even though Nadi could have stayed on the left side wall. Beautiful drive. Off a fairly tough drive from Nadi. Paul took it with his left and pounded it down the right for a clean pass. Go ahead. I believe the referee called that short. See how tough that serve is. Nadi just struggling to get to it. Ooh, another fairly simple offensive opportunity. Again, at this level, you just can't afford to give away points. Paul Brady's had a couple of those in this game as well. 2 in a row, unforced errors, gifts. You can see the difference in pace between Brady and Alvarado. Beautiful serve, another ace. I think Nadi felt that ball might have slid just a little bit. Checking to see if it's wet. Paul almost rushes into the service box, whereas Nadi takes his time, gets set. Nice drive off a fairly simple serve that came around the corner. Watching from this vantage point, you don't really get a sense of just how hard that ball is, how fast it's moving, and how difficult it is for these guys to get set. They're hitting the ball so hard that for most of us we'd be handcuffed, and yet they're able to tee off on some of these drives. Some amazing athletes down there. Some beautiful drives from both players. Kind of classic pro handball there. Not going for the flat kill, instead driving, keeping the ball off balance. Keeping your opponent off balance. Good call. And that's the way to miss a ball. Miss it up instead of down. Create the hinder. It may sound strange, but Nadi needs to hit more of those balls that are up but angled so that he doesn't lose the point. Nice serve return from Nadi on a very tough serve down the left. But Nadi's back in the rally with a beautiful serve return. But there you see Paul Brady has an excellent ceiling game with both hands, mainly his right, but a pretty good defensive overhand with his left as well. And that's something that maybe separates him from some of the other Irish players that have come over here. That ball's, I believe, a screen. His overhand strokes are so good. And Tony Healy as well has the same sort of ability to play long ceiling rallies. Healy, of course, has beaten David Chapman a time or two with those great defensive strokes. Nice rally. You can see how both players are extending down low. I believe they have a wet spot on the floor. And we're back in. Paul Brady making a comeback here after being down 7-0, I believe, or 7-1. Tough serve. I thought maybe that ball took an erratic bounce off the ceiling light, but apparently not. Apparently it just was an error. 6-7. And just like that, Brady is back in the match. Oh, and those serves are just so tough. That was almost an ace. Nadi lucky to get it back. Only his great reflexes enabled him to get it back. Again, Paul So consistent on that serve down the left. Rarely goes to a second serve. Keeps his opponent off balance. And another side front kill. He's hit several of those in this match. Now Brady takes the lead. Nadi's early advantage has evaporated. Nadi's sole focus right now should be to make a defensive return off that serve. And again, that one was too tough. Set Paul up. Good call by Nadi here, trying to slow down this surge by Paul Brady. Okay, we're back in. Paul Brady on a hot streak. 8 consecutive points, 9 serving 7, and it's that serve down the left that has been so tough in the second game. Nice return there by Nadi. He needs more of those. The problem here is that Paul's overhand right is so good, he's pinning Nadi back in the left corner, even when he makes a nice defensive return. Beautiful retrieve off a nice offensive shot from Nadi. There you go. A bit of a mishit, but he'll take it. And now Nadi's back in, 7 serving 10. Nadi moves over to the left, perhaps going for a Z serve. This actually has been the serve that's given Paul the most trouble. And a nice weak return for Nadi to tee off on. Paul Brady wants a hinder on that, but that ball was clearly down. Nice call by the referee. 8 serving 10. And I think a smart move that Nadi is going to the Z serve a little more often. Beautiful drive down the left. That Z serve was hit a little hard, and Paul was really able to set up and get his feet set and drive the ball with his left. Ball was clearly short. Not sure why players do that. I guess either they're so positive thinking they think the ball is good, or if they're really seeing it, just hoping for a linesman to miss a call. Unforced error there by Nadi. Simple shot from the short line with a strong hand. Again, he needs to miss those balls up, drive them, force Paul to shoot for his points on hard hit balls. Beautiful serve. Textbook example of a power serve down the left. Exactly what you wanted to do. Clear the short line, don't hit the sidewall, die in the corner. It's incredibly difficult to hit. Most of us that serve with our right hand hit that serve thousands of times in our career. We rarely hit it that well. We rarely get aces with it. So at this level, for a player to get an ace, it's just a tremendous serve. Nadi was all over some of those balls in the front court. Oh, hard hit ball, unable to react. Too bad too, because Nadi had several chances there to take control of that rally. Paul Brady is on a roll, trying to move towards his second national title, 13 serving 8. Again, Nadi's key, get his serve back, and another ace down the left. Nadi's only hope on those serves is to get over there as quickly as possible, bend his knees and get under it with his fist and get it out of there. But that's just a great serve. Paul maintaining offense. There was an example of a ball he could have gone to the ceiling on, but he elected to drive it. Timeout Alvarado. We're back in. Dejected Nadi Alvarado trying to keep Paul Brady from winning this second game and his second national title. Nadi has beaten Paul the last couple times they've played. But Paul has come out with some of the best serves I've ever seen, particularly reverse serves down the left. Great re-kill, short little stroke. Very difficult to shoot the ball from waist high like that and hit it that flat. Paul Brady is on fire, 16-8. Great serve, another short stroke. Paul's done that several times, taking the ball past the short line with his left, hit the side front kill. Change of pace, doesn't hit it very hard. A relatively weak serve, not electing to shoot it. Ball cracked out right in front of Brady, who is so hot right now that he could have hit that with his eyes closed. 18-8. Those serves just missing. Even when he misses his serve, he's just an inch or two short on that short line. And a nice relaxed stroke, but tried to shoot that ball too flat. 8 serving 18. Nadi's probably won a few games with this kind of deficit because of his great serve. He's made comebacks. Nice kill. Looked like Paul was driving the ball down the right for a scoring pass, but it just came off the back wall and Nadi eased it into the front wall for a kill. Very simple serve and shoot. Nadi looked relaxed there. Let the ball drop, didn't try to overswing. 10 serving 18. Tough serve down the left. Oh, another nice kill for Nadi Alvarado. A comeback here in the making, 11 serving 18. The last couple kills, Nadi's looked very relaxed, let the ball drop. Again, he's not over swinging. Tough serve down the right, a nice return from Paul. Ender. So Nadi has kind of thrown away the strategy of hitting the Z serve for his first serve. Back to that power serve. Great power. A pretty decent defensive return from Nadi, but just a little hard, came off the back wall, and Brady hit the ball a ton with a lot of natural, and it was just too tough. Handcuffed Nadi. Now he's in serving. Again, Nadi making a nice effort over there. Beautiful return to serve. Beautiful serve. Crack serve to the left. Nadi is probably the sentimental favorite here in California. Well, he definitely is. And crowd would like to see this go 3 games. Nadi taking control of these rallies. Big setup. Again, good that he's missing the ball up, driving it hard. Staying in control. Goes into serve here. 12 serving 18. Balls are hit so hard. Oh. And timeout by Paul Brady. 18-12. Okay, after that error by Noddy, after a nice run, let's see if Paul Brady can continue serving with incredible power and control down that left. We'll go over to the left side wall now and hit a 3-wall second serve. Tremendous power. Drove that ball past Noddy. 19-12. Always better, I think, to score on balls hit high as opposed to low. You just don't tempt fate and less chance of making errors. Good call. Noddy very quick. Probably would have got to that ball. 19-12. It's just imperative that Noddy get this serve back. Nice return to serve. Another hinder. Again, classic pro handball there. Striking the ball, and if the ball's up, your body's there and shielding it. Tough serve. Back wall setup. That's a point. Thought the referee might call a hinder. Noddy's not arguing. And now it's game and match point. Paul Brady from Cavan, Ireland, serving for the match. Nice return to serve. And a flat kill, a gutsy kill, right down the middle of the court. And we have a wet spot on the floor. I guess Paul's going to wipe it up. Again, my argument over the years is we should have some kids outside the court ready to do that for them. But they're used to it, wiping up their own wet spots. 12 serving 20. Noddy's not out of this game. He's got the ability from this point to score 9 straight. Ooh, flat kill right down the middle. See Paul going to that Irish whip more often now as the match gets close. Noddy had a chance to get that. The ball was up, but I guess he lost it in the glass. And Brady not going to a power serve on his first serve, but this 3-wall. Interesting choice. Actually, not even a 3-wall. Big back wall setup, and he skips it in. That would have been for the title. So even the best players, under circumstances, will do that. 13-20. Nice drives by Noddy, keeping Paul off balance. Oh no. Too bad Noddy was there. The ball had already been hit. For some reason, Danny Bell takes away his point. That's a shame. Always best to let these guys take the shot. We have a timeout for a wet spot. So no one's left. You see it's a full crowd and hoping for a big comeback here so we can have an exciting tiebreaker. 13 serving 20. Got to hurt Noddy to know that it would have been 1 point closer. Could be 14-20 right now. Beautiful serve. Just like the ones Brady's been hitting. Hard, low, across the short line. Don't touch the sidewall. Die in the corner. Pete Tyson used to call that serving kill shots. And a tough return. Ball bounced erratically off the sidewall. And now Paul Brady serving for the match again. There have not been very many players that have won 2 straight consecutive national titles. Jacobs, Lewis, Haber, Chapman, Alvarado, of course. Well, Donnie got the ball back. For some reason, Brady stopped play. You should never do that, never expect a call. As I said, not a whole lot of players have won 2 consecutive nationals. Johnny Sloan did it as well. I think Oscar Rover did it. Both players back in the late 50s and early 60s. Toddy Silvera's won it several times, but not consecutively, I don't believe. Another nice serve. Beautiful kill. Had Paul on the left side wall, hit it side front. And now that call by Danny Bell is looking a little more crucial. 15 serving 20. Ace. For some reason, Brady was leaning to the left, and that reverse broke away from him. Beautiful serve. 16-20. Oh, ball was just short. Oh, too bad.
Second serve.
16 serving 20. Man, I guess that ball didn't make it back. Noddy had a nice cut at it, but he must have mishit it. Paul Brady serving 20-16 for the match against Noddy Alvarado. Oh, right in the crotch, straightened down the wall. And Noddy is making this into a match. 16-20. Tremendous power. Back wall setup. Beautiful drive. Noddy again getting his hand on the ball, but not making contact enough to get it back to the front wall. We have another timeout. Okay, we're back in after Paul Brady called that timeout. 20-16. He's probably getting a little edgy here. Had a huge lead, 20-12, I believe. Beautiful serve and a nice return from Noddy right on the wall. Oh, tough play. Noddy drove the ball right at Paul's feet. I believe that ball had a reverse on it too and broke right into him. Smart play too, sitting on 20 as Paul Brady was for Noddy to hit a drive instead of trying to hit a flat kill. 16-20. Another great serve. And a beautiful return. Oh, great kill. Thought that ball was floating into the left corner, and the last second it caught the side wall, and Nadi pounced on it. Flat kill, 17-20. We have a match here. Nadi just needs a crack or an ace or a weak return. And he had a shot. Someone yelled avoidable, but at this stage, I believe a drive down the middle of the court or the left was allowed, and now they drove it back down the right into Paul. 17-20. Paul just short. Nadi wanted that badly.
Second serve.
Big setup. Oh, Nadi just misses it. That's one he wishes he had back. Again, if you're going to miss up. And now Paul Brady in. 20 serving 17. Don't know if Nadi has any timeouts left. He needs to shake that off. Great serve. Nice return. And Nadi Alvarado showing a lot of guts. The last few serves he's just done wonders with some beautiful serves down the left. Got out of trouble. Got into offensive position. Too bad there. He needs a big serve. He needs to keep Paul off balance. But he's had some good success with this Z serve, as long as he doesn't hit it too hard to where it comes out to Paul's left. Kind of like that. Nice return from Paul Brady. We've got a wet spot on the floor. When we come back, Paul will be serving for the match. Okay, time is back in. Paul Brady serving, 2017. This has been a wonderful second game. The lead is seesawed back and forth. Now Paul Brady serving for his second consecutive national title. And he hits a short serve. Paul's electing to hit a serve he hasn't hit the entire match. A soft lob. Let's see what Nadi does with it. Nice return. Tough ceiling ball. And that ball did not make it back. An unlikely way for this match to end on a ceiling rally. Nice play from Nadi Alvarado in the second game. But Paul Brady was just not to be denied. A great, great win for a man who's turning out to be a great national champion. Paul Brady from Cavan, Ireland. Congratulations, Paul.